And I think as we get ideas, I use it to consider or throw away thought. I learned this in the lottery is that I walked in as the boss and I was excited. So I said, "Hey, look, do we have animals on tickets yet, or do we do this? Can we paint the wall red? All these ideas." And everybody was melting down. The stress level was high, and
Right.
they called me about 2 weeks in. I called them and said, "What's going on?" And they looked at me, and Mary raised her hand, who usually the spokesperson for the management group, and said, "We can't do this. We can't do all of this. It's too much." I said, "No, no, they're just ideas. I'm just trying to get creative ideas off my chest." And
Right.
and so they said, "Well, really?" And I thought, sometimes if the king says, "Oh, poop," everybody, all the kingdom goes out and goes to the bathroom, type deal. So I said, let's come up with an idea that will tell you so that you understand when it's an idea and not a command. And
Mhm.
so we decided on emails, we'd put action required. That means I need help. You need to do this. It's job changing. For your information, action required, maybe 1 or 2%. I figured out I was doing for your information, maybe 30%, 40%, which are, you should read this. This might be
Mhm.
relevant to our jobs. And then the final one was COT, consider or throw away. And
Mm.
the idea is if you're busy, just hit delete. I just needed to get the idea off my chest. And it
Mm.
took this whole stress off everybody so
Yes.
that I could send them an idea and they didn't have to respond at all. They knew that it wasn't anything that I said, do now. But
Yes.
yet I knew they'd read it and it might inspire them to do something different. But if it didn't, at least I got it off my chest.
Yeah.
And so they started using it with their employees. And all of a sudden, the whole organization became more interactive and became more creative in their approach to what we did. And all these new ideas were coming from our receptionists and things like that were afraid to give ideas before because they thought they might be fired by using
Right.
COT, consider or throw away.